Hi, this is day one of cataloging a journey that I'm going to go on, that I guess I'm inviting you guys to go on with me as I video myself, which is the most uncomfortable thing in the world for me. And I had thought, okay, I'm going to get dressed up and find a cute background and do this whole thing that'll make it a little bit easier. Then I ended up uh, just deciding, you know what? Go walking, wear your workout clothes, show your arms that you're super insecure about. Amy Schumer has a thing where she talks about her arms registering as legs in LA. I feel like mine register as like John Cena's legs in LA. So we all have our like body issues and I have a bunch. So I do feel like I've been on a journey for a while now and I keep sort of circling back. And that's part of why I want to video this. I think, anytime we're going to lay down tracks in life, it will help other people to see where the road is going and where they want to be. And just basically, the more people that traverse a path, they're going to lay down more and more tracks and make it easier for the people that come behind us. So I am doing this out of faith that I'm going to get to where I want to be, not as a destination, but on a different path that's seeing more beauty, I guess I want to say. There's a lot of dark, deserty spots in life that we would like to pass by, but I think that's where we grow our faith, we grow our inner sense of who we are, and we learn to listen, like Elijah in the wilderness, to that gentle whisper, which is the voice of God inside of us, directing us where we should go, and it kind of filters out the noise. There's not a lot of crowds in the desert. It's usually just, a small group of nomads or yourself if you're on a journey like that. So I don't want to stay in the desert though. I want to move into my metaphorical promised land of feeling like I'm thriving and my children are thriving, and I'm learning that requires me to learn to listen to my internal voice. So I don't want these to be too long-winded or too confusing, but just know today is day one. I have some things set in place today. One is that I'm just going to start a little bit smaller than I have. I think I always want to tackle everything at once. Today and yesterday, basically, I did 25 minutes on the elliptical yesterday, and I've been doing kind of a daily Yoga with Adriene, which is YouTube videos. Shout out to Yoga with Adriene. She's great personality, great videos for all stages. And then I'm also just went to walk with a friend today, and that was refreshing to my soul, and also just something I can kind of get in and be done with. So I'm moving on to the next stage of my day of trying to get things done. But I'm learning that if you take small bite-sized pieces and just sort of allow yourself to be where you are, you're going to end up climbing the mountain a lot faster than if you decide that today on day one you need to be halfway up Mount Kilimanjaro. Probably going to edit this and be like, did I mispronounce that? But anyhow, that's the general concept, is if we take slow, steady steps in the direction of our intentions, we will get there. So my intentions are to be healthy, and I mean physically, spiritually, emotionally, and to have healthy, confident children that know their value, that know that God created them and loves them completely, and that they have a purpose for which they can pursue daily with their little bite-sized pieces of going in the direction of those dreams that God planted in their heart. So that sounds very generic and perhaps just a little too vague for some people, but that's where I'm going to leave it today on day one. I have a journal coming in the mail. It's the Best Self Journal. Do I think you have to have that journal? No, but I did recently meet a bunch of people at a conference who were using it and had the opportunity to hear the girl who designed it speak. And I do think, again, like laying down tracks, if somebody else has already gone before me and figured out a way to have 12, 13-week plan that gets you closer to your goals based on psychology, science, let's do it. So I got that coming in the mail, and today I'm just going to start checking through my list and speak positively to myself, about myself, and listen to my voice and have gratitude be the spirit of the day. So this may or may not make the cut on the original video, but I'm going to do a little something every day so that when we clip it all together, you can see the transformation and I can kind of explain the things that are happening in my life. One of my other goals is to write a book, which sounds so, I guess the reason I've been slow to do it is it sounds a bit even videoing myself feels sort of self-indulgent. Like, why? Who would want to watch this? Like, why? It just seems very narcissistic, and I'm like not about having the attention. But I think that I've learned so much from people who've gone ahead of me. I'm going to have faith that I'm going to get there and be able to bring some people with me. And then the book is the same thing. Like, telling your story is a therapeutic process, but also it liberates other people to be authentic to their journey and to tell their story. So it's not because I think everybody needs to hear my story that I'm going to write it, but because I enjoy reading yours and I want to liberate more people to tell theirs. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell for today, and I guess I'll tune in more later. So it might be like a couple of times a week. It might be an everyday thing, but I will give you guys the beginning to end point over the next 25 weeks and just sort of let you see where I'm going. All right. Thanks.